join. मुझे सुनाई नहीं दे मुझे सुनाई नहीं देगा और आप बार-बार रिपीट करो। ये नहीं हो Thank you. Okay. Amit, Vishwanath, Monica, Manisha. Good morning to everyone and everyone who joined via chat as well. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning. Yeah, Monica, you're in Delhi, right? What's the scene right now? Are you guys able, how's the air quality? Are you feeling any problems or something like that?
No, ma'am. Now air quality is better and school is reopened.
Oh, school has reopened. That's good.
Yes, ma'am.
That's nice. So the air quality is much better now.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. That's good news. Something good to know.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So guys, yeah, good morning. Good morning. So if you all remember yesterday, we were discussing all of these synonyms, right? Words that are similar to the word bad. So yesterday in the afternoon, many of you made a lot of interesting sentences. I think all of you made very good sentences actually. So in this morning session also, I want to continue the same thing. We will try to explore the words more and see if we can make more interesting and effective sentences. The afternoon session, we'll have a speaking practice. So anybody who has made any sentences, you all can go ahead and let me know. You can raise your hand and let me know. We had all these words, right? If you all remember, just to jog your memory. Here we have these words. We had words called painful. We looked at all these kind of words. So anyone who's ready with any sentences, please let me know. Especially those who could not join yesterday in the afternoon.
Ma'am,
Yes.
we made sentences on these words yesterday. Then we have to again make it.
Yeah, there's no harm in making more sentences. You can always think of more and more examples. Did you make sentences with all the words? Just
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, cool. So if you can think of more examples, great. Otherwise, you can listen to the other sentences that everyone else is making.
Okay, ma'am.
I think Amit and Rakesh and who else? Meera. Meera, were you there yesterday in the afternoon?
No, ma'am, because ma'am, my son was completing his project from my mobile, ma'am. So I could not attend.
Okay. So do you want to try to make some sentences with these words?
Yes, ma'am.
Take a few minutes and see if you can make a few sentences.
Okay, ma'am.
So let us look at one word at a time then and see if we can do this vocabulary exercise together. So the first word we have is evil. Anybody a sentence with the word evil? Okay, I'll start, all right. His evil mind can be extremely dangerous. Somebody's mind, evil mind, villain जो होते हैं, hero in movies में we see also, right? An evil mind. An evil mind can be extremely dangerous. Okay.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, Abhay. Good morning.
Ma'am.
Yeah, how are you, Abhay? Okay, can't hear you. Yeah, Meera, yes.
Good.
Ma'am, before
Yes, ma'am.
2 days.
I am good, ma'am.
अच्छा, अभय आपको कुछ नेटवर्क का प्रॉब्लम है क्या? आप बहुत टाइम के बाद
No, ma'am.
अच्छा, ठीक है. अभय, हम लोग we are making word sentences with the same words that we were doing yesterday, okay? So we are still looking at those words and trying to make examples, more and more examples. Whenever you're ready, Abhay, raise your hand and let me know. अगर आप कोई sentence बना रहे हो. Okay, Meera, what do you want to say? Yeah.
Ma'am, 3-4 days before 3-4 days, ma'am, one incident happened in Jodhpur, ma'am. is four servants. They had stolen nearly 13 crore rupees from his means honor.
Hmm.
So we can say that they were evil-minded servants.
Yeah, they correct, absolutely. They made an evil plan, or they were
Yeah.
evil, right? You could say they were evil, yes. And they plotted a wicked plan, absolutely, yeah. You can use it in,
Ma'am, they mixed some what means uh, something in rice, ma'am,
oh, and then everyone was unconscious, is it?
unconscious, ma'am.
Terrible, terrible. The human
They
mind
they
works
were
weird.
Nepalis, ma'am. They were Nepalis. All of.
Yeah, well, nowadays everyone is capable of doing everything. It doesn't matter whether you're Indian, Nepali, or whatever you are.
Yeah.
It's
But ma'am,
hmm.
tell us a wrong address, so it become impossible for police to catch them, ma'am.
Well, that's the job of the cops, I think. They need to ensure that a proper background check is done. Even the owners need to ensure there's a proper background check done. Especially if you're
Ma'am,
someone who has 13 crores, you need to be extremely careful.
ma'am, I also faced this type of problem, ma'am. One servant came and I went with for lunch. When I come back, ma'am, she had gone means, and I paid her 45,000 rupees, ma'am.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, these things
And
happen.
when, ma'am, my brother is lawyer in Supreme Court. When he tried about that, means to know about their address, means address was wrong, ma'am.
Right, right. We have to be really careful, right? We have to be extremely careful before we hire anybody and let anyone into our house.
Hello.
You're right. Okay, so coming to Amit. Amit, do you have some sentences?
Yes, ma'am. Many people from evil, ma'am.
Hmm.
Many people believe in eclipse is evil, right, ma'am?
The solar eclipse, so any kind of an eclipse is quite evil, or it can have some kind of evil effect. It can have an evil effect.
Evil.
Correct? All right, yeah, you can use it like that, Amit.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Santoshi, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Sentence, ma'am. We can't say he is an evil person by only face.
Yeah, we can't judge a person, right? That's what you're
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we can't just judge a person by their look or by the way that they look and say that they are evil.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we could use it that way. Okay, Monica, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. We shouldn't live in evil people's company.
We shouldn't be, or we shouldn't not live, but we shouldn't be among evil people, be in the company of evil people.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Right, that's a good example too.
Thank you.
Anybody else with evil? Otherwise, we'll move to the next word, wicked. Wicked also has a similar meaning. One can have wicked thoughts, a wicked mind, wicked behavior. Yes, Meera, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Her behavior was wicked towards her servant, ma'am.
Yeah, and if you want to use the adverb form, you can also say she behaved wickedly with her.
With her servant.
Yes, yeah, you could say that as well. So wickedly becomes an adverb.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, right. Good idea. Yes, Manisha?
Yes, ma'am. Most of the people have evil mind in Rama's family.
Okay, in some family, most of the people have a wicked mind. All right. Yes, Vishwanath?
Today morning, terrible incident in the forest.
A terrible incident took place.
In the forest.
But how will you say, Vishwanath? You will say a terrible incident took place.
Ma'am, that was found dead body. It was dreadful, ma'am. It's correct, ma'am.
Yeah, it looked dreadful. The dead body looked dreadful, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is how you say it, Vishwanath. A terrible incident took place in the
Okay.
forest.
In the
Right.
forest.
Hmm.
That was found a dead body. That was found dead body. It was dreadful.
Hmm. A dead body was found and it looked
It looked
dreadful.
dreadful.
Right. So you use terrible and you use dreadful in your sentence.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Vishwanath. Good. Very nice. Okay, Shailendra?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Our chairman's wicked nature is the reason behind high attrition rate in our organization.
Right. Someone could have a wicked nature in a corporate environment as well. Right.
Yeah.
So high level of attrition, high rate of attrition. All right. Good one, Shailendra. Okay, Meera, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. When I was sitting with her, yes, she was biting his nails, and this habit was awful.
Okay. So let's try to make that sentence a little more crisp. So when you were sitting with somebody, you observed that she was doing it, right? Or he was doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
say it again, the full sentence.
Ma'am, repeat this sentence, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. When I was sitting with her, he was biting her nails, and means, I get irritated from his this habit.
Okay,
Awful habits, ma'am.
I get irritated with this awful habit of hers.
Yeah.
If you're her, right? It will become her or her.
Okay, ma'am.
So I can say I can also say she has an awful habit. She has an awful habit of biting her.
Nails.
Yeah, an awful habit. Yes, absolutely. You can use the word awful over here. Okay, Amit, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. One of my friend has wicked behavior, right, ma'am?
One of my friends.
One of my friends.
है ना, ये हमने सीखा है. One of something.
Yes, ma'am.
One of my friends has wicked behavior, or you can say is wicked.
Okay.
ऐसे बोल सकते हैं. One of my friends is wicked. वो कैसा है? वो wicked है.
Yes, ma'am.
Wicked है. और या आप बोल सकते हैं one of my friends behaves wickedly. वो कैसे behave करता है? Wickedly. तो wickedly हो जाएगा हमारा adverb. कैसे बर्ताव करता है? Wickedly बर्ताव करता है.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Yes. Okay, Monica.
Yes, ma'am. We shouldn't behave. Sorry, ma'am.
Okay. Should I move to somebody else and then we'll come back to you, Monica?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, Manisha, yes.
Ma'am, can we use a very before evil or a wicked, awful? Means like we say na very bad, it is very bad. Like that we can say means very awful.
See, now something like very is a word that is intensifying it, right? It's like a sort of like an intense.
Adverb, ma'am, just like adverb.
So, but when you say wicked, it already has a certain, how do I say, it's already intensifying what you want to say. So you don't really have to say he is very wicked. You can simply say he is wicked. Maybe you could use some other words in place of very. Let's not stick with very all the time. You could say he's extremely wicked.
Okay.
That's a better
Good.
word to use.
Okay.
Think of other words like that, like extremely. You could use such kind of words, but don't use very everywhere, because that's what we're trying to do, right? We tend to use very and bad, very bad for everything. So we have other words. Let's try to use those words instead.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. ठीक है, Amit, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. My tenant has a wicked behavior. That's why I remove them, right? Ma'am?
That's why I removed him. You removed him from. What other word can we use in place of removed?
Ma'am,
I
kick
asked-
out. Kick out.
I kicked him out. Okay. Or you can also say I asked him to vacate the flat.
Wicked, yes, wicked.
Vacate the flat. You know, he behaved in a very wicked manner. So I asked him. I made him. Not even asked, right? आपने force किया निकलने के लिए.
Yes, ma'am.
I made him vacate the flat.
Yes, ma'am.
Say that as well. Right.
Yes, and another sentence, ma'am, with ma'am, evil ma'am. If cats cross the way, many people think about it will be happen evil, right, ma'am?
Many people think that something evil could happen
Evil good. Okay, ma'am.
when cats cross our way or our path. People believe, right? They have this superstition.
Yes, ma'am.
Something evil could happen. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Even they say, you know, a black cat is considered to be evil.
Ma'am, my neighbor, his wife passed away like 10 years ago. So when he was riding his bike and his wife fall down from bike,
Fell down.
so fell down. So that time he told us one of the cats crossed my road. That's why it happened.
That's what he felt. All right. Fair enough, Amit. Thank you. Okay, Vishwanath, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Will suspicious of the wife, wicked the husband, killed her.
Okay, yeah, that's a sentence, but how do we say it in a better way? The
Yes, ma'am.
wicked husband
The
Killed-
wicked husband
killed his wife
killed his wife
because he was suspicious. I don't know if I'm writing the correct spelling.
Yes, ma'am.
Check would be great. Suspicious of her. Can you read the sentence?
The wicked husband killed his wife because he was suspicious of her.
The wicked husband killed his wife. So when you're making sentences, right, Vishwanath, try to put the subject at the start. So the subject is the husband, right? He did
Yes.
something.
Yes, ma'am.
So he's the doer of the action. So the
Okay.
wicked husband killed his wife.
Um.
And why? Because he was suspicious of her. Suspicious means he was doubtful, right? He was
Yes,
doubting.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right. That's a very good example, Vishwanath.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay, let's go to Monica, and then after that, let's go to some next few words. Okay, Monica, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. We should not wicked behave with others.
We should not behave. First of all, you have to say the word properly. Wicked.
Wicked.
And अगर adverb बोल रहे हो तो wickedly.
Okay, ma'am. Wickedly भी हो जाए.
So wickedly is the adverb. Wicked is the adjective. So we should not behave. अभी आप behave बोल रहे हो. Behave is a verb, right? क्रिया.
Okay.
इस तरह से behave नहीं करना चाहिए wickedly.
Wickedly. Okay, ma'am. We should not behave wickedly with others.
Rather.
Yes.
Got it? Because behave is a verb. So you'll use the adverb wickedly.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Very nice, Monica. Reena. Okay, Reena.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello,
Good
ma'am.
morning.
Good morning.
1 minute, Chitra. Good.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Reena, tell me, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Wicked behavior is bad for health.
But again, not wick. I just said, right? It is wicked. Wicked. देखिए मुझे
Okay.
पता है कि आप लोगों को कंफ्यूजन क्यों हो रही है क्योंकि काफी मोस्ट ऑफ द वर्ड्स जो ed में एंड होते हैं राइट मोस्ट ऑफ द वर्ड्स दैट एंड इन ed we pronounce it as one sound right called talked, walked. Correct?
Yes, yes,
You
ma'am.
guys, and that's why also doing wicked. But there are some exceptions. Again, English is full of exceptions. So, wicked is 2 syllables. Wicked. Wicked.
Yes, ma'am. Wicked. Yes, wicked. Okay, ma'am. Wicked behavior is bad for health.
Very good. That's a good one, Reena. Okay, let's go to Cipra, right?
Yes, ma'am. Good
Yeah.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Cipra.
How are you, ma'am?
I have been quite well. How about you? Seeing you after a long time.
Yes, ma'am. I'm also good.
Very nice.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Ma'am, I made a few sentences.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
First one is don't do wicked things. Ma'am, this is correct pronunciation, wicked?
Wicked, yes. Wicked, yeah.
Okay. Murder is a wicked crime. Ma'am, yeah, I made 2 sentences.
Good, very nice. So have a look at the rest of the words also because I don't think you were there yesterday in class. So I'm just going to scroll down and go to some of the other words. When you want to make a sentence, you raise your hand and let me know. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. Now Amit has asked me a question. Amit, work out and walk out.
Yes, ma'am.
नहीं, दोनों अलग वर्ड्स है और अलग प्रोनाउंसिएशन है. वर्कआउट जो पहला वर्ड आपने लिखा है वर्कआउट, राइट? वर्क और आउट, वर्कआउट. बट walk, WALK is walk.
Yes, yes.
Walk will be workout.
Yes, yes.
Like walk out of a marriage, for example, or he got so angry and then he walked out of the room.
Yes, yes.
Different word, different pronunciation.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
ठीक है. Okay, Manisha. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I
Okay, can't hear you. Hello. Morning, Shivani. Manisha,
good
not
morning. Want to say sentence on wicked?
okay. Go ahead.
Hello. I had gone to see circus last night, and in that circus, a girl made a mistake, and at that time, her master was looking at her wickedly.
Wickedly means do you mean to say like a cruel manner?
Is it correct, ma'am?
Yeah, but what I'm asking is, do you mean to say like he got angry with her?
Yes.
So he got angry, right?
Yes.
He gave her an angry look, or maybe you could say he looked at her in an awful manner. See, wicked is when we do something very bad, very dirty, something that is not acceptable. A wicked person. A wicked person is someone, for example, who commits some kind of a crime, commits a murder. So I think in this case, he looked wickedly at her. Maybe he did not really look wickedly. Maybe he just looked angrily at her.
Okay. Then means I should say her master was looking at her awfully.
You could say he gave her an awful look, or he looked at her angrily. He was furious with her. Because here the sense seems more of like anger, I think. Maybe more angry with her, right? Because she made a mistake.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, good.
Let's go to Monica and Meera, and then guys, let's go to the next words after that. Okay, we've got so many more. Let's not forget them. Okay, Monica, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Can we say kidnapper behave with children terribly?
Yeah, terribly. He behaved terribly. The kidnapper behaved terribly with the children.
Okay,
yes. Terribly here you're using as an adverb. Perfect. Okay, Meera.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, yesterday I went to the hospital and met my friend's father. His condition was terrible.
It was terrible, yes. Okay, Shivani, do you want to make any sentence?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Your story was very painful. And another is, I have got
Like injury to have child. Okay, injury to her child has caused mother's mind soreness.
Can you repeat that, please?
Injury to her child has caused mother's mind soreness. मतलब वो बच्चे का चोट मम्मी के दिमाग को सोरनेस मतलब दर्द पैदा कर दिया उनके दिमाग में उनको देखकर.
Okay, so you're using this word sore, right?
यस मैम. मैम चलेगा क्या? इसमें मुझे डाउट है इसलिए.
वही आपको बताना है कि ये जो वर्ड है sore, right? ये हम फिजिकली कुछ होता है ना हमें फिजिकली, तो उसके लिए हम बात करते हैं. जैसे यहाँ पे we have written, right? My feet are sore या my back feels sore. तो कुछ फिजिकली उसको तकलीफ हो रही है, मसल्स में थोड़ा ऐसा डिस्कम्फर्ट हो रहा है.
फिजिकली होना चाहिए.
यहाँ पे आप कुछ और बोल रहे हो, जो बच्चे को तकलीफ हुई तो यू नो मदर के मन में उनको कैसा लगा, राइट? तो say some other word like the pain was unbearable. She felt an unbearable pain. उनको दुख जो हुआ है unbearable, सह नहीं पा रही थी वो देख के.
unbearable होगा.
unbearable बोल सकते हैं या और क्या बोल सकते हैं? It was painful. पेनफुल भी हम बोल सकते हैं इमोशन के लिए भी. पेनफुल के लिए चलेगा, फिजिकल भी या इमोशनल भी.
यस यस.
एगनाइजिंग ये भी आप बोल सकते हो, एगनी. एगनी ये जो वर्ड है, एगनी इज आल्सो अ नाउन. एगनी इज अ नाउन, ठीक है. अब एगनी हो सकता है फिजिकल भी, एगनी हो सकता है मेंटल इमोशनल भी. So she felt an agonizing pain when she saw her child suffering in the hospital. She felt an agonizing pain, or she was in agony when she saw her child on the hospital bed. She was in agony. मतलब उस तरीके का इंटेंसिटी है ना वो दर्द जो कोई महसूस. Got it?
Yes ma'am. Yes.
Any other sentences?
नहीं मैम, इस पे डाउट था.
No problem. Now you got it, right? Some words can be used only in certain kind of a context. Okay, you try some other words or sentences. Let me know when you want to tell me. Okay. All right. So Santoshi, yes, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Don't share dreadful things to children. They will feel terrible. Is it correct sentence, ma'am?
What do you feel? Now you guys should be more and more confident with your sentences. What do you feel?
What, ma'am?
I'm saying that I want to see more confidence in all of you. You guys are making good sentences. So what do you feel? Is this sentence correct?
Yes, ma'am. Is it correct sentence?
It is correct. Yes, it is correct.
Yes, ma'am. Another sentence, ma'am. We should not abominable towards elders.
We should not. Okay, abominable is an adjective, right? You use it as an adjective.
Yes, ma'am.
We should not behave in an abominable manner
towards elders.
Yeah, so you'll have to use some noun, right? Because it's an adjective. So we shouldn't behave in an abominable, this tongue twister, with our elders. Iska bhi we can make this also into an adverb, I guess. We shouldn't behave abominably. Yeah.
Adverb.
As an adverb. I'll just cross check, okay, if there is an adverb. I think there should be, but I'll just have a. So abominable manner, you can say, or an abominable way with our elders.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, any other sentences?
Yes, ma'am. A medical student also gets good marks. Medicare.
Mediocre.
Mediocre, sorry, ma'am. A mediocre student also gets good marks.
Yes, correct. And abominably is okay. It is an adverb, so we can say we shouldn't behave abominably with our elders.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Good sentences. Yeah, mediocre. Keep the pronunciation in mind.
Okay, ma'am. Mediocre.
Yeah. Okay. So I can see all of you have raised your hands. Let's go to Sid. Sid, what sentences do you have for us? Hello, Sid, can you hear me? You are on mute.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead. Do you want to make any sentence?
Yes, ma'am. We should not behave abominably with our childrens.
Yeah, we should not behave abominably, not cur. There's no kli. Abominably.
Abominably.
Yes, correct.
Abominable. मैम मैं तो मेरा प्रोनाउंसिएशन वीक हो रहा है इस वर्ड के लिए.
कोई आप सोचो मत. That word is a little bit tough. उसको आप कुछ प्रैक्टिस करो और जब चाहो तब यूज करो. ऐसी कोई बड़ी बात नहीं. दूसरा सेंटेंस है कुछ? Do you have any other sentence?
Ma'am, when he start crying, I felt dreadful.
Can you say that again, please?
When he start crying, I feel dreadful.
When he starts crying, he starts, right? I start, you start, he starts. Yeah, got it? He starts.
When he starts crying,
I feel dreadful.
I feel dreadful.
Hey, very nice. Anything
else? When I saw Mira in a sinful situation, I was disheartened.
Disheartened. All right. Good one. Okay. Anything else?
मैम यहाँ पे जब हम he starts crying बोल रहे हैं तो starts तो simple present tense हो रहा है और crying उसके साथ हम use कर सकते हैं.
कर सकते हैं, बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं.
ओके मैम.
बट प्रॉब्लम क्या है? मैंने आपको क्या करेक्ट किया? आपने बोला he starts, जो इनकरेक्ट है. बोलना
हाँ
है
वो मैम. यस मैम.
ओके. नेक्स्ट एनीथिंग एल्स?
मैम इतना ही है.
Okay, good, very nice, Sid. Thank you. Okay, let's go to someone who has not, anybody here who has not spoken till now? Rakesh, you haven't given us any sentences. Are you listening today? You're on listening mode?
Ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, I can't hear.
Yes, ma'am.
Rakesh, right?
No, ma'am. Vishwanath, ma'am.
Vishwanath. Okay, Vishwanath, go ahead.
Ma'am, some guests behave abominably in the street, ma'am.
Some guests or some people you're saying in general?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Some people, the public you mean to say you're talking about, right?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, yes. So you use the word abominable. Okay.
Abominable in the street, ma'am.
Okay. Right, like they do offensive things or do things that are not allowed or not acceptable, something
Yes.
like that. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go to Meera.
Yes, ma'am. Culprit's was abominable, ma'am.
The culprit behavior.
Oh, sorry, yesterday I did make this type of mistake. Made this type of mistake.
Behavior.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, correct.
Culprit's behavior was abominable.
Right.
And ma'am, he is ill from a long time. So he is facing a bad sore, ma'am. Bad sore.
Yeah, bad sore, correct. He has been ill for quite a long time. So he's suffering from, you can say he's suffering from bad sore.
Bad sore.
Right. Okay. Manisha?
Yes, ma'am. In our India's holy books like Ramayana and Mahabharata, we see many evil people got punished dreadfully by God for their abominable behavior.
क्या बात है, very nice, interesting. तब आपने तीन चार वर्ड साथ में यूज कर लिए.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, anything else?
No, ma'am.
All right, fair enough. Thank you. Okay, Sipra?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, my word is sinful.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. It's sinful to waste good foods.
It's sinful to waste
Waste. Yes,
Waste.
ma'am.
food. Okay.
Food. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Or ma'am, one more. It's sinful to lie.
Right. Okay.
Or a good man have always saved sinful man in the story as well as reality.
Yeah, good man always saves a sinful man. All right. Fair enough. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Shivani, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm not able to make sentences using tender. What is meant by tender?
Tender. Okay, let's come to tender. Where is it?
Tender.
So, can you read the sentence that you see here?
Yes, ma'am. My muscle feels really tender because of the fall.
Right. So what happened? I fell from somewhere or I fell down and now my muscles feel tender. So you feel some kind of discomfort, a little bit of pain. Maybe it's not excruciating pain, but it is feeling you can't move your hands properly, stuff like that. You're unable to kind of sit properly. So your muscles are feeling tender. Sometimes even if you work out after a long time, say you used to go to a gym, okay, and you haven't gone for like 1 month, and after 1 month you resume. So how will your body feel on that first day? Your muscles will feel a bit tender, right?
So, ma'am, I can say here severe. I'm feeling severe pain because after a long time I did exercise.
Yes, if you are feeling severe pain, so severe is what? Very intense, right? A lot of pain. So severe is intense or a lot of pain, so you will use severe. But if you're not feeling severe pain and you're just feeling a little bit of discomfort, like you can move your body and you can do everything, but it's just a little bit like you feel like you need to massage your leg or you need to soak your feet, sometimes our feet feel very tender. Then we put salt water, then we feel better. Or we feel, my muscles are a bit tender. I think I should go and have a nice hot water bath and I'll feel better. So depending on the intensity की आपको क्या problem हो रही है, उस पे आप tender बोलो या sore बोलो या severe बोलो या excruciating बोलो.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody else with any other examples? I'm just going to scroll across to the document one. Let's have a look at all the words we looked at. Yeah, Santoshi, I'll come to you. Just give me one quick second, okay? So we looked at certain words to talk about bad weather, conditions, bad situation. We have words like poor, awful, terrible, horrible, dreadful. To talk about a person's action, behavior, the way that they're treating people, evil, somebody's mind, somebody's nature, somebody's actions, wicked. Again, you can say awful, terrible, dreadful, abominable, sinful. To talk about the quality of something, poor quality, bad quality, low quality, mediocre, mediocre performance, mediocre skills, inferior, inferior quality of something, or an inferior quality of someone. Cheap, something could be cheap. Pronunciation, guys, of cheap. It's a long pronunciation. Don't make it chip. Okay, please keep it in mind. Cheap. Mediocre, mediocre. Abominable, abominable. Okay, then to talk about pain, right? Physical pain, emotional pain, those kind of pains also. So painful can be for both emotional, psychological, emotional. Sore, I just explained it to you. It's mostly for physical only. Sore, tender, sensitive. A person could have sensitive feelings also. Could be sensitive to some kind of. A person should be sensitive to people's thoughts, people's words, people's actions. Excruciating. Let's look at the pronunciation of excruciating. This is extreme pain, okay? Excruciating. Agonizing. Terrible pain, right? You go through something like cancer, you go through something like childbirth, you go through a surgery, it's agonizing. You lose somebody, your loved one, you feel agonizing pain if your loved one passes away. That's also agonizing pain. Okay, severe is extremely bad pain again, severe, but severe is again pretty common. Severe headache, I can say I have a severe headache, a severe stomach ache. Unbearable, something जो मैं सह नहीं पा रही हूँ, it's unbearable. Even the loss of a loved one could be unbearable, something that I can't tolerate. Acute is also another word. Acute is something that is a strong, intense pain. Acute pain in my leg, acute bronchitis, acute so many other things that can be. It's not mild. It is quite strong, quite intense. Chronic is something that lingers, goes on for a long time. You have a chronic backache, chronic cold and cough, chronic respiratory problem. Sharp is also a word that people use. Sometimes we feel the sharp pain, sudden pain. So I can say I can feel a sharp pain in my leg or sharp pain in my arm, like as if it's pricking me like a needle. So a sharp pain. Okay, so now that we've quickly had a look, Santoshi, you had raised your hand, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
A sentence, ma'am. The serials going on TV are evil. They are showing wicked nature. Really, ma'am.
The serials on TV are evil. Huh? You find them so evil, so bad.
Yes, ma'am. So bad, ma'am.
They have all these evil characters, maybe you could say, that the serial depicts. I'll write the word for you here. The serial depicts evil characters. Depicts means it shows as all these evil characters. And what else did you say after that?
They are showing wicked nature.
These characters have a wicked nature.
Yes, ma'am. They don't give good message. They always give wicked nature.
They give out a wicked message.
Yes, ma'am. They give out wicked message.
Right. Correct. Yeah. I think to an extent we can say that. Okay. Any other sentences, Santoshi?
Yes, ma'am. Newborn babies are very sensitive.
Newborn babies are very, but let's say the word properly. Sensitive.
Sensitive.
Yeah, sensitive to everything, right? I mean, whatever, the surroundings itself. They are sensitive to everything. Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. After doing fast, I feel tender.
After doing a fast, no. After, you could say keeping a fast, or you can also say after fasting.
After fasting. I thought that it is not, it is continuous form. That's why I didn't say. After doing fasting.
Yeah, so you don't need to say do. Instead of do, you can say after keeping a fast or after observing a fast. Okay, observing means also keeping a fast. Or you can simply say after fasting. After fasting, I feel tender. What do you mean by I feel tender?
Means I can't do anything because I haven't eaten anything. That's why I feel sick.
Yeah, you feel sick, you feel weak, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You're trying to say that you feel weak, not
weak.
tender.
Weak, ma'am.
Tender will be what, like I explained to you. Tender is when your body, you're actually feeling some kind of pain, some kind of discomfort. But here you're trying to say internally you feel weak, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So better to use the word weak, or you feel, sometimes some people also feel dizzy. They feel like they're going to faint.
Yes, ma'am.
So better to use something like that. Okay, anything else?
Yes, ma'am. Buying cheap quality clothes is called wasting money.
Okay, let's say the word properly. Clothes.
Clothes.
Clothes. That's a good sentence. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. Okay, let's go to Sipra. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, I have one doubt. Ma'am, when we use someone is taking radiation or someone is getting radiation, which one is correct?
Taking or getting radiation? Not thought of that. You mean like for chemotherapy, for example?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. The patient who is suffering with cancer, so the patient is getting chemo radiation, means some terrible radiation, not terrible, painful radiation or something we can use, or agonizing radiation. Yeah.
Yeah, you could say agonizing and all those words, but I'm not sure about taking radiation. No, you can't say taking. They're not taking the radiation. They are undergoing a treatment. Okay, first of all, that is what is happening, right? They are undergoing
Okay.
a chemotherapy treatment, and they are. I can't. I'll have to check. Wait, let me see. Shailendra, you raised your hand. You have
Okay, ma'am.
for this?
Yeah, ma'am. I have one sentence.
No. Your sentence you can tell me, but she's asked a question. Do you know what it could be? Getting or taking radiation?
Ma'am, please repeat the sentence.
Yeah.
What is the question?
Sipra, repeat the sentence.
Yeah, actually, someone is getting radiation or someone is taking radiation, which should be correct. And
See, if I check online, I can see many sentences that say get radiation therapy, getting radiation therapy. You take a radiation therapy and then you get a radiation. Both are being
Exposed, ma'am, exposed to radiation.
exposed to radiation. Yeah, that's a better way of saying it. This getting and taking doesn't sound so right. 1 minute, let me see if there's anything.
Ma'am, receiving.
Yeah, this exposed to is much better actually. You're undergoing a treatment, a chemotherapy treatment you're undergoing. And during that treatment, you are exposed to radiation, right? But why should it be different? Can we not say both getting and taking? What is the difference like? Is there any difference? I can't see any difference between getting and taking also. They both seem the same to me.
ma'am, for medicine, we basically use that someone is we take medicine.
Ma'am, receiving maybe.
But yeah, here you're not taking medicine. No, you're undergoing a treatment. ये medicine नहीं है, treatment है, procedure है.
Yes, ma'am.
So medicine नहीं है. We can't say that. We can't use that logic. Abhi, whatever I'm checking online, it says getting also in some places, taking also. So I think you can use both. But let me see if I can find out something more accurate and tell you in the afternoon session if you join. I'll check and see if I can get something more accurate. But I like this, what Shailendra said. During chemotherapy, a person is exposed to radiation because of which they could feel an agonizing pain. Then you can use agonizing, excruciating, severe, whatever word you want.
Okay, ma'am.
I'll let you know whether getting, taking, both can be used or whether there is a particular verb. I feel both can be used. I don't think there's anything wrong. Okay, any other sentences that you have?
Yes, ma'am. Miss Ruendrila is getting chronic pain.
Okay. That's a good one, chronic pain.
He used to get acquired disease,
He used to get,
acquired pain, acquired headache. Yeah, whatever.
correct, acute
Acute. Yeah.
pain. He used to suffer from acute pain. Right.
Headache.
Headache.
Yeah.
All that. Right. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay, let's go to Monica, Tanisha, and Shailendra. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. One year ago, he took painful decision about his life.
He took a painful decision. Okay.
And ma'am, next one is his sinful thoughts always hurts me.
His sinful thoughts always hurt me.
Hurt me.
Hurt me.
Or ma'am, next one, your dress has cheap quality.
Your dress has cheap quality. No, your dress is of cheap quality.
Okay, ma'am.
Your dress is of cheap quality.
Is off.
Is of
Okay,
cheap
ma'am.
quality. अगर मुझे has बोलना है ना, I'll give you an example of has. Okay.
Okay.
अगर has बोलना है, then I can say your dress has a lot of work on it, embroidery work, for example. So has is used over here like it possesses, right? वो dress पर है, काफी सारा काम किया गया है. It has a lot of work on it. But your dress is of cheap quality. Your dress is nice. जैसे हम बोलते हैं your dress is nice. Has nice तो नहीं बोलेंगे ना. Dress is nice. Your dress is expensive. Your dress is cheap, or your dress looks good.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, last one is after pregnancy, I got acute pain in my stomach.
Right.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, Shailendra had to leave. Okay, Tanisha, tell me.
Yes, good morning, ma'am. How are you, ma'am? I'm good, ma'am. My sentences are humanity in our blood, so we shouldn't be evil person.
Humanity is in our
Humanity is in our blood, so we shouldn't be evil person and not behaving wickedly. Ma'am, wickedly, is it right? And not behaving wickedly.
We should not be
behaving. No. We we should not behaving wickedly.
We should not behave wickedly.
Behave wickedly with anyone. If we don't behave good, so it make our personality awful.
We don't behave well.
Or
it may.
It makes and make, ma'am. It makes our awful personality or our personality awful.
जो आपने पहले बोला वो सही है. It makes our personality awful.
Awful. No one will like us, and in this case we can face trouble and horrible situation in our life. Terrible and horrible.
We may face terrible and horrible situations in our life. देखिए एक बात है, आपके sentences बहुत अच्छे हैं तनिषा, but you have to work on your subject verb agreement और कहीं कहीं पे कौन सा word आप use कर रहे हो. For example, आपने बोला we can face terrible and horrible situations, but आप कहना चाह रहे हैं कि ऐसा हो सकता है कि हमें terrible और horrible situation face करना पड़ेगा, right? ऐसी possibility. would भी बोल सकते हो. We may have to actually. We may have to.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We may have. Can नहीं सूट कर रहा है. Yes, ma'am. Can नहीं सूट कर रहा है इसमें.
Can का मतलब है हमें करना पड़ेगा.
Yes, ma'am.
But you are trying to say that we have to do it. ऐसा हो सकता है.
Yes, ma'am. That's it, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for listening.
Keep a check on it may. right? It is a singular noun, right? I mean, pronoun.
It makes.
It may.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Anita, thank you.
Thank you,
What
ma'am.
about Manisha? Do you have any sentences for us?
Yes, ma'am. Using a lot of plastic is an awful habit. It may be create terrible problems in future.
It may be create. You can simply say it may create.
Okay, it may create terrible problems in future.
Very nice. In the future, it may create terrible problems in the future.
Okay, in the future. And next, after Quit India movement, the situation was sensitive.
The situation was very sensitive, right? So here you're using sensitive in that way. You're not talking about pain, but you're just saying that the entire situation became very sensitive.
Yeah. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, Manisha.
Oh.
Anybody else who has any other sentences? Otherwise, we can wrap up for the morning. I think you guys are doing wonderfully in this vocabulary exercise. The whole idea is just to get you to think of different words, how to use different synonyms in different contexts. Meera, you have unmuted. Do you have any sentences to share?
Ma'am, I
Yes.
want to take the screenshot if you could you
Yeah, this is the
scroll
first,
the slide, ma'am?
this is the first page.
Yes.
Press scroll down.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Also remember, guys, you all, if you can't take a screenshot or if you can't watch the recorded session, you can find all these in any dictionary or in the Hello English app as well. You just have to look for synonyms of the word bad. That way you can, so why am I doing this exercise? Is because you can also look for synonyms on your own. Now what I did is I looked for synonyms of the word bad. You can look for synonyms of any other word, synonyms of good, synonyms of beautiful, synonyms of whatever word you're looking for. That is a good way of expanding your vocabulary and learning new words and then thinking how to use them.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm scrolling down further. You can also pick up new words by listening to people, by reading English. You'll get all different kind of words. Okay, somebody unmute. You could tell me.
Ma'am, next painful, ma'am.
Painful, right? Here.
Yeah. Ma'am, are you scrolling?
Yeah, I'm scrolling. I'm going to the next one now. Last. This is the last page.
Ma'am, I did not take painful
I think
screenshot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Cool. So I think that we are done then. I guess all of you have made sentences. So don't limit this. यहाँ पर रुकिए मत. खुद भी आप synonyms ढूंढिए अलग-अलग words के और देखिए उनको कैसे use कर सकते हैं. Like I said, you can pick up these synonyms automatically when you're reading and listening to something. You will realize which word is more suitable in which scenario. Don't try to mug it up. आप सुनिए, read करिए, देखिए लोग कैसे use करते हैं और उसके हिसाब से try to see where to use these words. So this is not something that will happen overnight. With practice and with doing it continuously, consistently, you will realize on your own. Okay. So we'll meet in the afternoon at 3 p.m. We will do speaking practice in the afternoon. I will give you all some topics where you all can speak individually, like how we do otherwise. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time. See you in the afternoon. Have a good day ahead.
Thank
Bye.
you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Bye. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the class, guys. I hope
Good
all of you are
morning.
doing fine.
Good morning, ma'am.
Ji, good morning, Minnie.
Yeah.
Good morning, Amit. Good morning, Z. Chaliye, we will start in a couple of minutes. So we were discussing some questions related to modals in the previous class, and we will continue with that. Do you guys have any questions or doubts on your own? Anything that you have solved? If you guys have any questions, you can ask me.
No, ma'am, I have not any question.
I don't have any questions.
Okay, I don't have any question.
Good, very
Don't have
nice.
it.
चलिए I hope you all are practicing morals क्योंकि morals सिर्फ क्लास में करने से नहीं होगा. You have to practice on your own as well. Okay. So try and solve as many questions as you can.